The 20th edition of WCHS Today show. I'm Dave Aiken, sitting in for Mark Kerr as the co-host. And today is our musical show. We will be featuring cast and crew from WCHS's 91 musical, West Side Story. And without further ado, here's our host, Bernardo!
Yeah!
Don?
A little bit of spunky theme music there for this week's 20th edition of WCHS Today.
Where have they gone?
Where have they gone? Yes. And as always, we have to start out with our top 10 written by our WCHS Today authors and presented by Andy Berger.
What did you hear, Andy?
Introduction in WCHS Today history.
Thank you, Jim.
Guys, I admit it is a little long. I'll work on it.
Thank you, Jim, very much.
Edited it, yeah.
We have the top 10 West Side Story quotes.
Very,
Yeah, it's very pertinent to this show. Number 10. This Smurf is tall. I mean, this turf is small.
Inside.
well, that was
that was
a mistake by
Tony Robbins, yes.
Our very own Tony Robbins.
The God.
The God.
Yes. Number 9. Don't push me.
That's a line stated by Mrs. Hook and Tony, Andy both, seriously.
And number 8. I love you. Yes, yes, I love you.
We go the same way.
Number 7. This is a shop for ladies.
Right, Mark Kerr.
These are
They're compatible.
yes. Number 6. I've got the badge. You've got the skin.
Maybe. Right.
Number 5. Hello. My name is Inigo Montoya. I killed my father. Prepare to die. Wrong show.
Wrong.
Number 4. Well, what are we pooping around with dumb broads for anyway?
That's, what, Scott?
Scott, yes.
Willage?
Number 3. I got scabby knees.
Our very own Jess Robson.
Yeah.
And number 2. Don't push me. And number 1. Which chicken line are we on anyway?
All right. This week's top 10. Thank you, Andy Berger. Yeah.
Good job.
He doesn't write them. Here he
Yes.
is.
Get that straight.
Yeah. Well, anyhow, we go to our many correspondents this evening. We will start off with our arts correspondent, Allison Berger, with much band information for us.
Yeah, Allison!
Thank you. Hi. Okay. Number 1, numero uno, top business in the arts world is the band concert on Sunday. This Sunday, the day after tomorrow. And it's at 3 o'clock in the Torrey Gym. It's free. It's the freshman band and the, what are we, symphonic band? And jazz band will be performing.
Oh, is this the premiere of the jazz band?
Yes. So it should be enjoyable, yes. And let's see, this week, on Tuesday, the concert choir went on to the Mid-Illini choral festival, and it was in Canton, and it was a great success. We did get home late, but otherwise it was pretty fun, enjoyable, and everyone turned out. It was a good turnout and everything.
Except for the kid who got his shoes.
And except Nate forgot his shoes.
But on the whole, it went pretty well.
Right, yeah. It was.
How would you describe the attendance of the audience?
It was pretty good, I think. I don't know. The auditorium wasn't full or anything, but it was big auditorium. Probably, just a lot of parents.
I was just curious.
It's not like a huge audience, but
It could be attended
better.
a little more.
Yeah.
I see.
But and then next Thursday, a week from tonight, is the first production of West Side Story.
All right.
It'll be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and tickets are on sale from any drama club member or any person in the cast.
And I was told that David Aiken has top billing in the show. Yeah.
Must have been a cheap rumor.
Otherwise, I think that covers it.
Okay, well, we thank you as always for sharing your
Sure.
information, Allison Berger.
All right, Allison!
No respect, Dave.
No,
respect at
no.
all.
None given, none taken.
We have a sports correspondent this week.
I didn't get that.
Dave! Hey, what's happened, man? It's all right. He'll do that again. He'll do that again, trust me. We have Wendy Torrey as our sports correspondent this evening. Wendy, thanks.
How are you?
Pretty good.
How you doing, John?
Pretty good. How about you?
Tired. I'm very tired.
Tired. What do we have in the world of sports
It's
lately?
Friday night, senior night, boys basketball game.
Hey,
Hey.
senior night.
It'll be the last home game for the cheerleaders, senior Pantherettes, and then, of course the senior guy players. So everyone be there by halftime because there will be a pleasant surprise at the game, courtesy of myself.
Oh, I'll be there.
A first in a series of senior pranks. So everyone show up. It'll be very hilarious, hopefully.
How would you describe the team this year, the basketball team?
The guys?
Yeah, and how it's gone.
I'd have to say an above average team with a mediocre season.
I see.
I mean, they've got so many people that can do so many things, but they just haven't, come together.
How has the Mid-Illini turned out? Because I understand it's getting really down to the wire.
Yeah, it's regionals start either Monday or Tuesday, and it's pretty much up for grabs. There's a lot of good teams. You've got Canton, East Peoria, Morton, and of course us. When it comes down to the state tournament, any team can be beaten on any given night. So it's pretty fierce.
So the Mid-Illini overall was a
Yeah.
lot better this year than.
Yeah, it's I'd have to say Mid-State 9, Mid-Illini, and maybe a few conferences up by Chicago. Top ones in the state.
Tough. I see. Well, sounds good. And also, we've wrapped up girls basketball.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about.
Yeah, we've wrapped that up. It was a pretty dismal season. Subpar. Just
Not up to your expectations.
No,
then, I see.
not at all.
I see.
Not as far as winning. It was fun though. We had some good times.
I'd say have you had better attendance this year? And
Yeah, we did. I was kind of surprised. I figured with the loss of like Erica Grod, and a lot of people came just to see her last year, and we got a lot of people in there, a lot of students, a lot more students than I thought we would.
I felt a lot more enthusiasm about it this year.
No, just because everyone came to see John sing the national
that
anthem.
wasn't it either. That was
game.
it. But hey, we even had our very own gigantosurgeons quite a few times at that, at the games.
Yay!
And but most of the games I went to, attendance was up, and it was.
Yeah,
nice
I was
to see.
surprised. Usually, you go to games and it's like 3 parents.
Yeah.
And
It
it's
was
usually
good
no
to
one
see
else.
some students there.
Yeah, I was pleased.
All right. Well, what else do we have in the world of sports?
Wrestling's over.
over.
They had a pretty good season. I think like 19 wins, I think. 17. Which isn't too bad. They had a lot of individuals with 20 wins or more, I think the paper said, school paper.
See, it's so difficult to get them on the show because they practice every evening. They practice quite a bit.
I know, wrestlers are a different breed. They're kind of, I mean, you keep 20 guys cooped up in a room that small, roll around, you know.
They get
fierce,
yeah.
you know.
Okay. We got a little mental. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and that's all our winter
And that's
sports.
pretty much our winter sports.
Unless you want to talk about cheerleading, but I don't think you do. So.
No, not being a cheerleader.
Okay, and I read your article in the paper. So.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we thank you very much, Wendy, for coming on. Thanks,
See ya.
Wendy.
See you later, Dave.
Yes, see you later. Thank you.
Get along, little doggies. Oh, it's just one of those weeks. Yep, see, they're not even reacting. It's just one of those weeks. Yeah, thank you. And also, we had an advocate just come out, so we must have our advocate reviewer, which is normally Jim Bremenkamp, but Jim skipped out on us this evening. If anyone has seen him, call us and let us know where he's at.
We'd be happy to know.
Yeah, we'd love to know. But filling in will be Tom Valencic, our advocate reviewer. Thank you, Tom.
Don't know what it is, but...
Okay, well,
Tom?
before we get to our advocate review, back behind the large confines of this spacious studio, we have many filing cabinets and all sorts of shelves and empty rooms and catacombs, as you well know. And back there, we just have these boxes, and they just have assorted junk in them. And so this is our box of the week, and we just want to see what kind of useful stuff we have back there. We have.
Oh, can I see that?
Choice of glasses. Very nice. Very fine. I think we have a Merry Christmas sign. Some metal things, who knows? Lots of them. Do we have a box? A little box. Very fine. Birthday's Monday. Have a box. But, that's our box for this week. What do you think of this useful stuff here, folks? If you would like to purchase any of this from us, just let us know. Always.
Education.
Always trying to, yes, do new things. But the advocate.
This month's advocate. It's 8 pages.
8 pages.
I think more than we had all last year.
Yes, I would have to. And to say
Commend
we.
advocate staff this year. They're doing an outstanding job. On the front page.
Hold on. We have solo guitaring going on back here. What is this?
It's Andy.
It's El Caban.
Oh, okay.
Reborn. Speaking of music,
It was nice background, though.
Ingrid Sober on the front page in an article. She plays the violin in the Central Illinois Youth Symphony. She's 3rd chair, which is really good.
3rd chair. She's a graduate now. One of our
Yeah,
midterm.
midterm graduate. She's played for 9 years,
9 years.
according to
in
this
the
article. And she's gonna have a soloist performance in April, so ask her about that. Let's go see it. Also, Marcus Jarbo received the Daughter of the American Revolution Award.
Very fine. Good job there. That's an honor. I think there's some cash that comes along with that one, too. There.
I don't know, it doesn't say.
It's a fine award, no
Fine
matter,
award.
no matter what.
Second page, editorial by Editor-in-Chief Kimberly Kripe, talking about the Vietnam Memorial. And she mentions that we're already at war now, and it doesn't matter who's right or wrong. All that really matters is that all our troops come home safely, and that future generations don't grow up thinking that war is the answer. Well, it's a complimentary article.
Got a good opinion.
Very good opinion.
We're just not used to having this many pages to our
just
paper. We have so much to review. It's very, very appreciated.
Article on the speech team. Big article on the speech team.
Yay!
Speech
team.
Speech team. The speech team did really well this year, I guess. We had 2 students, Rhonda Sluer and Carrie Fruce, advanced to sectionals
All right. Terry Cruz, which you saw here on the very own WCHS Today.
Teacher of the week, or teacher of the month, or whatever this is, Mr. Sluter.
Oh, and he's a teacher.
Is it all right?
You need a pen, he's got two.
Yeah, he's got 2 pens. They interviewed him. He's been teaching for 20 years here at Waco High.
20 years.
He teaches Introduction to Business, Business Management, and Business Law. I took Business Law. It's a great class. He's a really good teacher. He's coached freshman baseball for 12 years and coached soccer this year, I guess. I didn't know about that.
Thanks, Dan.
There's a whole bunch of other interesting points, but
Some good. So another really good paper then, huh?
yeah.
Oh, and now I'm sorry. We have to say the title there for West Side Story.
West
The
Side
article.
Story. Sex, crime, and violence. Not a police report. West Side Story. It's a modern Romeo and Juliet. It's long. It's not long. I agree with this. Singing and dancing.
I was just interested about the title.
Fighting, kissing, etc., etc. Go see the musical this coming week.
But the title was
It'll be really
Sex,
good.
Crime, and Violence, Not a Police Report.
It's going to be really good.
I thought that was good. I'm sorry. Yeah! No, it wasn't that good, but...
Anything else, you can read it yourself.
Okay, so a good paper.
Yeah.
Well, thanks,
Speaking
Tom.
of West Side Story, it was a nice lead into your next portion of the show.
Yeah, it was. Well, in fact, since you said that, why don't you just, thanks for
Scoot
the
down
after
here?
review. Yeah, just come on down the couch. And now we have all our West Side Story guests coming on this evening. Everyone from the cast and crew. Rich, Laura. Yay.
Are you sit in the middle?
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Andy, you can lay across.
no, I was kidding, Andy. Jess, Papa Squat.
No.
Oh, there's
Okay.
plenty of room on this.
On my feet.
We have with questions, we'll just go down the row here and wrap around. I think we've got that many. Yes, we do. Okay, do you think that this musical is aimed more for the adults or to the teenagers, Rich?
I think it's both because it's got the theme in there, sex, crime, and violence. It's pretty much what that's about. It's the modern day Romeo and Juliet. I think it's not going to lose the interest.
Is it?
Well,
yes,
50s.
it is.
Modern, if you're talking about the old Romeo and Juliet.
Woody's childhood notes. Just kidding. No, when you answer your question, say what character you have or what you do.
I'm Arab and I'm one of the Jets.
Yeah.
Jess, all the
Now,
way.
is it so suggestive or so modern that it's offensive or anything of that nature? Because I think some people have gotten that idea.
It's not offensive at all. It's
Tasteful, then.
Yeah, it's very tasteful in the fact that it's not gang violence like you see today and hear about today. It's just one gang thinking they're better than another gang, and it's got racial, but it's not heavy racial.
It's more suggesting an idea than
Right.
really saying those things.
And
Okay.
they come to a conclusion at the end, and it's really good.
Okay, what is your favorite part of the musical? Is it singing or dancing or acting or a combination?
It's a combination with dancing, mostly dancing and singing.
Okay. And when it comes to if you have to choose between doing the fall play or the musical, or if you do both, why you like one more than the other?
I like musicals better because they're more fun. It's with more people and you're more involved in everything. And I like fall plays because some people like plays better and it gives a mixture of both plays and musicals. By the way, I'm Graziella. I'm a jet.
Jet,
Yeah.
jet woman?
Jet woman.
Or jet woman? Or-
One
Okay,
of those
Nate.
jet-vicious jet
Nate,
babes.
you are
Light crew chief person.
chief for
Yes,
the
he is
third
quite
year in a
the
row.
Yeah.
Tech man.
He knows what he's doing.
Not. What is involved in the production of a musical on the technical aspect?
Come on, Nate.
Lights, sound,
No kidding.
like, how are you involved? What do you do during the show? How do you work out what you do?
Well, we don't usually work it out. Mr. Zimmerman usually has it worked out for us, and then he tells us what to do. And what do we do? Well, we sit backstage. I sit backstage, and I have a board with about 16 little sliders on it, and I move them up and down,
Controlling the
lights, the front, and the colors and everything.
Lights are really good.
Now, this isn't a pre-programmed thing where you can just hit a button. You have to take your cues as well.
Right.
Any other
And the spotlights are out in the gym, and they have to turn on and turn off and all this different stuff.
When compared to other things we've done, or maybe, for instance, this year's fall play, would you say this has a lot more technical, or is it about average on the technical?
Well, I finally got to use my red lights once, twice.
Don't tell when that happens. That's
a
a
real effect.
surprise.
It's really
It
nice.
is very nice.
It's very nice.
I was impressed.
But do you want to know what the hardest play to do was?
Sure.
Last year it was Never Mind What Happened, How Did It End? It was the hardest
Yeah.
we've ever had
You
to do
had all
because
the
they were
fading out and stuff.
back and forth all the time. This is really one of the easier ones.
One of the easier.
He does very well.
So you know you're going to do a good job. All right, thank you, Nate. Tom, we
Hey, Dave.
go to you and your character.
Diesel. I'm one of the Jets.
Yay! Feisty.
Boo.
Yeah. And
See, we have an
Spencer's my
unequal
girlfriend.
representation here because all these are Jets, and
Yeah, see all the sharks
There
over
are
I'm the
there.
only
sharks
shark
here.
here.
All the sharks skipped out.
Yeah, all the sharks
They're
skipped
scared of
out.
us.
They're scared.
That's it.
We didn't want to have a rumble here on the
It's
set.
quite evident they just don't
Okay.
They just don't
mix
like
with
us.
us.
Tell us a little bit about practice and how often it takes place and what takes place at a practice. When did they start?
We started practicing the dances the day we got back from Christmas vacation. We started trying out, and dances started a few days after that. So we've been working on this for a long
Quite a while
time.
then,
8 weeks.
Yeah. We've been most of the time it was after school for about 2 hours or so, and lately we've been practicing at night from about 6:30 till 10. Or
Or
later.
later.
Later by the time we get everything put away.
Yeah.
So
A lot of
it's
equipment.
a lot of long hours and hard
So
work.
as always, it's a lot of hard work and
Yeah.
long hours.
And
Long.
you're glad when it's over.
How do you have to compensate for this with your schoolwork? Is it hard to keep your schoolwork up? And does it
for
really
me,
teach you to
no.
budget your time? or-
Yes, definitely.
For
Yeah.
seniors, no, because they don't have any class.
Yeah, see, seniors have this attitude, we can blow it all off right now. Which isn't a smart thing to say, I suppose, but I kind of fake my way through it. But yeah,
Your grades go down a little bit, but
Unless
unless you...
you say you
Oh, yeah,
budget your
budget.
time.
oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Budget your sleeping
No
time
TV.
too.
Sleep what's sleep.
So, you know,
Yeah.
5-6 hours maybe a night.
Yeah.
Less-
lucky.
less
less-
for-
If that much, yeah.
But
Dave, we
It's
go to
worth it.
you, and your character is.
I'm Lieutenant Shrink, and I'm
Ooh.
the
I like
horse.
his
The horse's
character, thank
rear
you.
of the whole thing.
Thank you for putting that nice.
Lieutenant Shank.
He gets to yell at everybody.
Okay, tell us what makes West Side Story stand out from other musicals.
There's a couple different things. I think one of the most obvious things is the dancing in West Side Story. I don't dance, but the dancing that they do is excruciating, I can imagine, because it is so much different compared to the other musicals we've done, where we focus mostly on singing, but this one's a lot of dancing, and they're really good dance numbers, and I think that's the biggest part of it. And the second, I think, aspect of it is that I don't think we've ever really done a musical. This is a tragedy. We've done tragedies before, but we tend to do more comedy musicals. And this is the first tragedy, at least that I can remember for a while, that we've actually done.
Yeah.
And it's also more focused on teens and younger people rather than the adults, because I'm only one of 3 adults in the play. So I think that's another aspect of it.
I see. Okay, we go to Andy and his character.
I play Tony.
And the ex-leader of the Jets.
Yeah,
right?
the old leader of the Jets. He kind of
Lead.
Wimped out.
grew out of it. Yeah. Well, he kind of grew up and decided that he didn't want to do that anymore. Yeah.
Decided to prosper.
Yeah.
Invest his money in the stock market.
And so anyway, he kind of gets back into it when he falls in love with one of the Puerto Rican girls, Maria, who's played by Barb Tarkowski.
Who is not here tonight, but
She skipped.
she skipped out too. But yeah,
There's
she's the
the
shark
jet,
woman.
the shark.
What can we say?
No sharks.
But,
just
tell us
unreliable.
what the basic storyline is, what it would compare to.
Yeah, it's a lot like Romeo and Juliet.
Suspiciously so.
It starts out, they show the gangs, you know, and the tension between the two gangs, the white gang and the Puerto Rican gang, and then I'm sorry, I have a cold. And anyway. Anyway.
That's the story.
Speak!
It's
just like Romeo.
So Tony, who, as I said, used to be a jet, he falls in love with a Puerto Rican girl, and the Puerto Rican girl happens to be Bernardo, played by John Wall.
Yes. I don't happen to be the girl, she's my sister.
Right. That's his sister, and so
Really?
tensions rise between Bernardo and Tony doesn't want to fight about it. He just, yeah, I won't.
Just in love, huh?
Yeah, he's just in love. He forgets about everything else. He just loves Maria. And
So, does it basically center around that the two of you are in love?
yeah, basically, and then
And that causes all the problems?
yeah, it's very hard for them because of everything going on around them. So that's basically.
Okay. Jess, we go to you and your character.
I'm anybody's. I'm the jet tomboy.
Okay, but who are you?
So she's a jet.
She's trying to be a jet.
Okay.
She's a woman.
Tell us about who we have as directors
skirt.
and
Mr. Steve Zimmerman is the director, and he's the one who gets to have a heavy load on his shoulders and yells at us when he's not doing it.
Oh yes.
And
Yells at
and
us
so fast when
anyways.
something wrong happens, and but overall he's a great director
Yeah.
to handle a cast like us.
Hoodlums like us.
The dance director is Mrs. Jamie Witt, and she's
Yeah.
really
Slim White.
yeah.
She's only 28.
I mean, Mr. Witt, I'm sorry.
She's done a great job.
She's
with
only
us.
28
Yeah.
years old.
No, she isn't.
How
She's
old is she?
37. She went through school with my mom.
She's 37.
Now.
Don't tell anybody.
Dave.
She's 37.
Anyhow, it's all hearsay, but anyway.
She's good.
It's okay, Dr. Woodward. We'll be all right. we weren't going to give your age this week.
When he's 75?
But,
Oh, and the music
saying
director.
there goes my
That's
job.
Mrs. Zook, Mrs. Betty Zook.
Yeah.
She's pretty
Oh, this is major.
and who do we have that does set? That would be...
Oh, Mr. Hirschberger.
How can we forget
How can we
him?
forget him?
Beautiful stuff.
It is. It's an awesome set.
Because the sets,
It's looking great.
It is
Incredible.
looking good.
you know, we use all those fancy periactoids and things. And
Oh.
it's always very...
Which almost
I'm
fell
always
over
very
last
impressed.
night.
They roll really nice.
Andy saved one last night.
Yes,
Yeah.
Andy.
Very skillfully.
It's kind of scary.
But it's always quite an elaborate set, but he seems to keep the cost down. Is that
Yes.
basically it?
Works with
We
what
use
he's got.
everything.
Use,
Now, do the students help him designing?
Yeah, there's about, I don't know, sometimes
John,
five
John.
back there, sometimes there's one back there.
Can we
Paint and
make this
stuff.
quick comment about the cameraman? He's okay.
We wouldn't forget Dan.
No, Dan Dorian is working camera, and he is playing Baby John in the musical.
He's a wimp!
He's the wimp
Yes,
of the
he
Jets. But he's doing a pretty
Alright.
good job so far, so stay behind the camera, Danny. Okay.
Oh, man.
He's doing a fine job.
He is doing a
Fine
good
job.
job. We just want to get that in.
Twice.
Okay, we go back to you, Rich, with how large is the cast?
Oh, was it 46? 45?
So really, compared to most years, that's average to a little less than really.
from
Yeah,
before
last
us.
year I think pretty much topped it. Last year had a lot of people, but this
Yeah.
year,
And the one with the nuns, which story was that?
Sound of Music.
Sound of Music.
With the nuns.
Sound of Music.
I don't know.
but the cast is really workable.
And is it mostly guys, or it is even, or
It's
I
pretty
think it's
even.
even. Yeah.
Yeah.
really
I
even?
think the guys got off with the better parts though because it was more written for guys. But it's
Because of the
yeah,
gang.
Yeah.
But they also,
Have
then each gang
girlfriends.
has girlfriends.
Each,
and-
But don't
guy
get
has
it
a
wrong.
girlfriend.
It's not a guy.
It's not all about
play.
gangs.
No.
It's about the love story.
Right.
That's what it's about.
We want people to get the right idea about gang stuff.
It's quite the love story.
Okay, when is the musical? We've got to know.
February 28th is opening night, and March 1st and 2nd.
So
Thursday.
Thursday,
it's
Friday,
next
Saturday.
Thursday.
Thursday,
Yeah, only a
Friday,
week
and
then.
Saturday.
Okay.
Are we gonna do a show next Thursday?
In our
Tickets?
lovely gym.
To me?
I've got tickets if anyone wants to buy any.
We all have tickets, and how much are they?
I don't.
Adults 3.
Don't come to
They're
me, I don't have any.
adults
$3.50.
$3.50 and students $2.50.
Yes, look at the poster. Can we zoom
You
out?
don't, you don't have to
No,
zoom in on
we
the poster.
raised
We'll just
prices
tell you.
this year because we could.
Yeah, they're up a little bit. As always, the
Quite a bargain.
activity cards are good
Oh,
for
yeah.
one
For
free
one
admission.
Free admission, yeah.
I would
Anyone
I would
who
take
occupies the seat.
Yeah, I was just saying, I'd take advantage of it because I think I'm proud to say that we are still one of the cheapest, if not the cheapest school
Yeah.
productions
Not,
in the area.
now take that in the right
No, we
sense.
are the finest and the cheapest prices.
Thank you. No, but we have the most inexpensive, tickets for the production.
Yeah, some people hold it.
Tom, what have we had for publicity so far? Like, what papers have contacted us, or
All over.
There was an article in the Courier just this last
Courier.
Wednesday.
with pictures as well?
Yeah.
Pictures.
My butt. My butt was in the
Buzz.
picture.
Pictures of everyone but the Jets, which I'm
Don't touch my
upset, but
It's not
there
fun.
was I believe there'll be an article Thursday in the Journal Star,
And as you said, the Advocate, of course.
and of course the
Oh, yeah.
Advocate. Yeah.
And there's someone doing it from the Pantograph even. We've got the Bloomington paper then.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't it Mrs. Gwynn?
Oh, yeah.
Friend of Mrs.
Yeah,
Friend of
she
Mrs.
came last
Gwynn
night.
came last night.
Interviewed quite a few people.
Some
and
pictures.
Took some pictures.
So we get a lot of publicity for this then, huh?
And I
Try to-
guess
try
flyers
to.
have been sent to all the schools in the area. So,
To Canton, all the way to.
From. Oh, gosh.
all over the place.
Okay. Do you think, this is just a general question, whoever wants to grab this one, do you think that a musical like West Side Story helps adults to remember what it was like when they were teenagers? And especially since our parents, this is their time and era.
Yeah, 50.
And
Yeah.
do you think it helps them understand about today's teenagers?
Yes.
That's an awfully deep question, John.
Do you feel like some of the problems in this musical are also some everyday things that are around WCHS?
Not so much WCHS.
No,
I think
probably not
not as
WCHS.
much gangs, but if you look at it in the place of
Click.
the cliques, yeah, like
Yeah.
jocks and in the preppies and just the different types.
Nothing wrong with John.
There's nothing wrong with any of them, but it's just the
If someone would
Yeah.
call themselves that
Exactly.
category.
exactly, and I think this, and like I said, I'm one of the adults, and if I portray my part good enough, maybe the parents can see how
Yeah.
the way I react to the gangs is very much similar to the way parents react to kids today.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, we wish you all luck, and we thank you all very much for coming on and answering our questions and doing a fine job. We wish you luck. West Side Story.
Let those on it.
Sometimes you just have to
Yeah.
do it all yourself. Well, we go to our audience game, and I believe we have contestants.
Do we have contestants?
Three fine contestants, please come forward. State your name, your business, state your name and business.
Chad Binkley, sophomore. John Dan, freshman.
Yay!
Jim Siski, junior.
We have an even thing.
I believe.
Better keep score, huh?
Okay.
Returning champion.
This week's audience game. Finish the quote from West Side Story song.
It's from a song, right?
Yeah, it is a song.
Okay, these might be difficult for you guys.
Should I sing it? Do I have to sing it?
No, just say it.
There's a blank for us.
Place.
Yeah!
Place.
Okay.
All right, Chad gets a point there.
Okay, number 2. I just met a girl, blank blank. John.
Name Maria.
Right. They're West Side Story.
Okay. Okay, bear with me. This next one is a bonus question, I believe I do.
True.
True?
2-pointer.
2-pointer. Okay. Smoke on your pipe and put blank blank.
I don't even think if some cast members would know this.
I didn't.
Yeah, okay. I had to look this one up.
John?
Get out.
No. Okay.
Playing. Any guesses? Just throw out a
Can you
guess.
repeat that, Dave,
Yeah.
please?
Can I guess again?
No. Smoke on your pipe and put blank blank.
Just give it
Can
a
I
guess.
guess again?
No. Okay, go ahead and just
It's down. Put it down.
Wendy, shut up.
No guesses?
No.
Sorry.
Okay. It was put that in. Smoke on your pipe and put that in.
Gee, it's on tip.
Wow. That one goes to the cat. Cat has 2 points. He's winning. The sheep.
Oh, that's surprising.
And our last bonus is G Officer Krupke, blank blank.
Yes, it's the best line of the play, and it's cut.
Are you serious?
You'll have to come up with a no in it if they don't. Come up. We have to go to the audience. Okay, the audience gets one. Okay, we're gonna have to have another question here. We have to think of one day for the.
Okay. And our final question for the audience game. When you're a jet, you stay a blank.
Stay a jet.
Oh, yeah, big winner tonight. A round of applause.
You don't lie.
Contestants don't want to leave the couch, but that's okay. They're mourning. That's fine.
Shut up, man.
They really got emotionally involved.
Oh, sorry.
There's seat discrepancy here. Don't mind us. We'll be with you in a moment. Okay, we have the bearer of good tidings. Sorry, Willie. Sorry, Jim. By the way, in the future, look for a Willie video coming soon to WCHS Today. We will have a Willie video for you.
We are Willie telling the truth, okay?
Willie, we are.
I am the bearer of good tidings.
Yeah, with only 3 strings on the guitar.
Yes, I no 4.
Oh, someone.
4 on his 6.
12 shows to beat the record.
Shows, folks. That is phenomenal.
Yay! Lidos' peace.
Very nice. All right, we go to our audience poll for this week, and the question was, if you wrote your own musical, what would you call it? The Flim Flam Man meets Juan Valdez. Very interesting. They would call it Chicken Scratch.
Is that yours, John?
No. Days in Life of Woody.
Another hair every day.
Den Cooley. Whatever, Ian Cooley, whatever.
Little Shop of Woody's.
Woody's Dancing Chipmunk Troopers. I'll claim that one.
That one is good.
Destruction of the Fetal Pig.
Ooh.
The Darn Life and Deserved Death of Mr.
What's that?
Nah. Nah. Sorry, can't do that. The Doorings of Love.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Either, man.
I don't know who wrote it. Danny and Richie.
The Lapine Times.
That's right.
Woody's Wonderful World of Oldies and Jukeboxes. A Day in the Life of Nothingness. Someone with an exciting
Ooh, how meaningful.
time.
Let's ponder that.
The Saga of the Tight
Okay.
Skin Drum We Call Woody's Head. My, oh my. They would call it yours. Yeah, oh my, yes. Folks. The Lemonhead Revolt, and in parentheses it says, and takes Woody's hair.
No. Co-host gets
And
to go
that's
first.
the audience poll for this week. We will see you again next week. Everyone go out and see West Side Story. It will be a fine production, I assure you. As always, our 20th edition, we say goodbye and we'll see you next week, same time, same channel.
See you later.